What's up, guys? As you guys know, we were here in the saloon. We just did Knuckles' interrogation. Now we're going to the next place. Ready to mosey down to the next car? But actually, let's check everything real quickly. Maybe I'll need some of this evidence or something like that. Because why does it tell me that I can spend some extra time? Alright, whatever. Let's go. All the stuff's getting heavy. I'll dump what I don't need. Everyone's favorite journalist reporter, Amy Rose, is hot on the scoop. I'm heading out. You've been fabulously helpful. Already? Before you go, Espion, I wanted to give you a present. My present? You're both too sweet, thank you. Vector, it seems you have more guests. Amy, there you are. Flattered, but at the pace you two are going, Sonic's money will never get found. She's confident, okay. This tip is just too juicy to ignore. Also, if you go, okay, wait. Oh, you're so fucking dumb. You're telling me that you're gonna leave us, even though we figured you out in the train car. Like, bro, these people are stupid, I swear. Don't worry, Sonic. I'll be on the adventure, avenge you, and quick. Now, how you leave? The door next to us is locked. Oh, you doubt the birthday girl? The birthday girl's a master key. Right. The birthday girl gets the birthday key. Of course, it's a birthday privilege. I'll solve this gift for anyone else. Bye. Amy may be hasty, but she's thorough. Now, what are you two doing? Look suspicious, I say. I'm the detective, so I can't be the murderer. And I'm, let's all say, starved. I'd kill for a chicken parmesan right about now. Like language to use right now. I'm Vector, the butcher. I'm licensed to handle raw meat. I'm Espia, the poet. Poetry, a resonant message for poets or reader meant to challenge our delicate perspectives with the most rhythmic of prose. Can I hear some? Sure. Teardrops in the spring. Can you hear me sing? La la la, dee dee dee. Was that it? I have more if you like. Cherry blossoms in the spring. I'm satisfied for now, thanks. At least it's rhyming, I suppose. Choppy and I are here to establish both your alibis. Can you walk with us? What happened after Amy and everyone left the dining car? Sure, it's simple. Explains to Amy, actually. When we were there, we all sent off Rogue, Blaze, Shadow, and Sonic, and all passed through this library car. Okay, wait. Rogue, Blaze, Shadow, and Sonic, okay. Well, Amy told me and Espio to stay. I promptly picked up a book off the shelf and made myself comfortable. Vector got bored, so let's see what Knuckles was up to in the saloon car. Yup. Where's Rogue? What happened to her? Oh, yeah. Rogue came over to the library car, seeming to look for something. Then she went to search the saloon car. She came back shortly after. We heard her shout, "No way!" at the brochure stand over there. But she left back to the casino car before Shadow came through and knocked the door. Wonder what she found. She's obviously been on the hunt for something. After Rogue left, Shadow walked through the casino car, then entered the library car, and I unlocked the door behind him. More importantly, why should have been locking doors? Shadow walked through the library car to the saloon car, but Knuckles and I were playing games. He insisted on showing us up at Monkey Ball, whatever. I was so engrossed by rolling monkey action, I hardly noticed when Shadow left the saloon car. I guess he walked through the library car into the casino car again, locking the door behind him. Then returned to the lounge car when he was meant to be stationed. When Vector came back, we realized Knuckles locked the door to the saloon car. We were stuck in the library car. That's when the train sped up. We were worried about the bookshelves falling on us, but we got through it alright. We sat trapped until Amy arrived asking questions. She's the one that told us someone murdered Sonic. And yeah, that's all that happened. Okay. Vector and Espio couldn't have left the library car or the saloon car. Thank you both for your cooperation. We should need to go peek around all the time. And any questions? If you send any meat, I'll chop it up for you. And if you like to surrender with a poem, I've got you covered too. Thanks, guys. Okay, we still need such clues. Maybe they're hiding something. Prove that this thing is true. Okay, we need a reason to confirm Vector's reason for leaving the post and determine if SBI was actually in the library car reading. It's all task, but we can do it. Let's go to the bottom of this tales. Absolutely. What's bright red book? Oh yeah, this evil. Oh, evil's Dr. Eggman. Yep, it's Dr. Eggman. What's back from recipe book? What kind of recipes? Who cares? We should like take that into account. Ooh, I wish I could keep looking at all these books. Sonic needs me no time. Okay, let's move on then. Well, I mean, it's people in her. It's scavenger through all the books. That's odd. I know some books will fall off the floor and everything, but every book on the shelves is enough for us to order. But this one. Sue's Guide Mirage Express, the train we're currently on. Do you think someone found it on the ground and put it back? Maybe, but it is interesting. Let's make a note of this. Gone Gal. Okay, bro. Brochures. Okay, this is where the Gal man. No? Choppy, look at this. There's a couple of maps there. See the library car, categorized by genre. Listed. I love a good overhead map. Let's take it. Okay, that's fair. Nobody shares my fondness for caves. A shago hangs precariously from a tree branch. The largest explorer reads, "Hang in there." Who actually needs this? This little child's hanging there refuses to use his wings to fly to safety because choosing the hard way is often the most rewarding. That's beautiful! If this child can stick into his principles and find this like it too. Shut up, cuz. An important thing, the arm's really struggling to cleaning up this car, and to be fair, all it wants to clean up the world's messy, but let's just leave it and let it do its thing. So many books on the ground, wish I had time to pick them up. I don't just pick up these books. Most of these were knocked out by the train speeding up. But Rogue pulled a lot of these out to searching for something. What reckless behavior, I feel sorry for the poor books. The spines are creating the opening too far. Okay. The aura around stuff is kind of cool. I fancy a poem. How about a poem about space? I've made it up to space with my beloved antique vase, but a mistake in my haste dropped the vase from my embrace. So my antique I must now replace. What caused you to drop the vase? Don't respond, read too deeply, it's just a poem. Curiosity. Interrogation. So two of you don't believe us, eh? It's like that, I don't trust either, but I would be a proper detective examining the validity of your alibis. Choppy and I here to confirm two things. Why Vector left to go play games with Knuckles and SPO, if SPO really was reading in the library car. Vector, we'll start with you. Why did you leave the library car to visit Knuckles, but prepared to present evidence? That's easy, I get bored. What? I wasn't entertaining him enough. It seems Vector enjoys being social. Plus, we were instructed to mingle. I remember the arcade machine in the saloon car, so I figured I'd go check it out. Yeah. And then that brings our attention to you, SPO. Rogue entered the library car, found something, then left. You said you immediately started reading, but were you actually reading the entire time you were in the library car? Of course he was. Once SPO starts reading, he doesn't stop until it's done. I've seen it happen. Must be a good read. What was the book? SPO doesn't owe you that, detective. Let the man live. What if it was embarrassing? What kind of things do you think I read? If you won't talk, I have a hunch on what book it might be. A manual think SPO was reading the instructions. What argument could you possibly have to support this? Bro, these are getting harder. I actually hate those. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. We were locked in that one. Now, books are around the floor, but the remaining books on the shelves were in all alphabetical order, except this one, meaning someone at least picked up the manual and put it back in the incorrect place. The lack of attention to detail isn't normally like you, SPO. Hey now, I won't have you insult my pal like that. Calm down, Vector, I know what I mean, but I can't handle myself. So apologies, SPO. which in a perfect friendship can form anywhere. That is indeed the book I was reading, the Morale Express manual. Trains are cool. In that case, we'd like to ask you a few questions about the manual, Chompy, if you don't mind. Could you ask us some questions? Okay. What efficient, extreme, accurate technology was okay? Okay. A later page. Okay. Yeah, he definitely read it now. Okay. Oh wow. You certainly read the manual. There's also fields far too specific to be guessed. A new birth and nerves like push my body like that. Don't want to spot and folks can read. You have to admit though, reading the entire time murder occurred does sound a bit suspicious, even if true. He answered all the questions, so he probably did read it. No, I understand everyone's cautious attitudes, Vector was the only one to see me reading. After all, my alibi is hard to substantiate despite being the truth. Well, you definitely read through the manual. Suppose that true? Vector was the only one to see you reading. Yes, that's correct. My problem, frankly, I don't believe that can be true. Yeah. Yeah. Think. Oh shit, bro. Okay. These are getting hard, you know. Shit, bro. We still have like 3 more things to do. That's gonna get 3 times harder. Okay. Shall I walk through the library car to get the saloon car where he originally set original high score on the arcade machine? Yeah, but I ended up beating it. It wasn't a high score. Across the natural gamers. SBO said he saw Shadow enter the library, but he's mentioned nothing about Shadow's return. He only mentioned that Vector came back. When Shadow left Knuckles and Vector in the saloon car, SBO was fully seated reading his book for a good while at this point. We know Shadow had to walk back through the library car when he left the saloon car, so there's obviously no way Shadow and SBO didn't notice one another on Shadow's return trip. I mean, it was a simple slip-up. I was fully immersed in my book that I didn't know Shadow. You're telling me the sound of the doors opening and closing would have caused you to look up. Well, you see, I see answer SBO's inspiration here, defending the argument that he was reading the entire time isn't easy. So if you didn't see Shadow returning from the saloon car to lock all the doors, then at that moment you weren't really in the library car at all. But how would SBO leave? Shadow locked all the doors and no one saw it. Oh, it's a mystery, my dear. Oh, You don't believe me? That called the meanings rationing. I was so involved with my book, I didn't notice Shadow passed back through the library car. Honest, when Vector returned, he even had to tap me on the shoulder to get my attention. Yeah, I think I remember doing that. Something to my friend's death, so I was asking again, SBO, if you weren't there for Shadow to see you reading, then how did you leave the library car? I didn't. Ooh, okay. Let's see, what should I do? Join Tails. No, I can't swap Tails. Please, protect the passengers. Ooh, okay. Tails. We have a piece of evidence that can answer all our problems. Right, that's gonna throw us in order. Fuck, 55? Bro, I fucking can't! Why do I fucking lose everything whenever I fall, man? It's so jarring. Okay, lock in, lock in, lock in. I feel like they just made it easier because I just died. I'm not even joking. Oh, fuck! Lock in! Lock in, lock in, lock in, lock in, lock in, lock in, lock in. The library map. Oh, I see. See the exits? They're right across from another in a straight path. If Shadow walked down the straight path, there's a way SBO and Shadow couldn't have seen each other. It looks like after point exactly miraculous. Interesting, that's why I was sitting reading my book. I can second this. When I return from the saloon, but I suppose in the same spot that confirms it, then you see SPO, okay. Because the bookcase was in the way. There's no way Shadow could have seen it SPO or vice versa. It makes a lot of sense why you never mentioned Shadow's return. No way you could have seen him. I apologize for losing my cool back there. I felt like I was grasping despite telling the truth. But I'm glad you were able to believe me now. Your alibi isn't the most airtight, but I have no further points. Thank you for both answering my questions. We did another pair of alibis validated. Too many locked doors to worry about, but I'm glad everything straightened itself out in the end. Well, I'm exhausted. I'm gonna go crash here for a bit. These chairs are so comfy. Likewise, I like to use a breather. Sadly, our work isn't done. I have plenty of questions for Rogue, and especially Shadow and Blaze. I've seen the doors and the X open. Amy must have kept it open when she passed her earlier. That's exclusive. I'm better on the loose. While the doors kept locked, the tick-tock goes the clock. While our heroes are in a caboose. Wow. Well. And that's going to be it for this video. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out.